You know, what could have been done differently is back in 1999, they could have not pursued that. I mean, the county government should not have been involved in the county fairgrounds, you know, just as they were prior to when it was over off of, wasn't it? Clinksco's, yeah. I mean, it was amazing that they went along just fine up to that point, you know, and we were told, you know, if it's built, they will come. Well, I mean, taxpayer was on the hook for several $1 million on that project, and you know, now we've got a facility that's not even open, and every day that goes by that's not open, it deteriorates. I mean, it's, you know, it doesn't just stand static, you know. It's not in a vacuum. I mean, it deteriorates every day. I mean, just like here that winter, when they shut it down, they, you know, didn't clean the pipes out and stuff like that and winterize it, and the water pipes broke. You know, that's not helpful. You know, it's going to be hard to go in and go back in and fix something like that. What I'd like to see is, I'd like to see, you know, maybe like a 501c organization, and I mean, but I'd like to see people have vested interest in operating it. You know, somebody like from the 4-H, somebody from FFA, somebody from University of Missouri, somebody like from Columbia Parks and Rec, you know, and somebody actually from the county and somebody from the city. I mean, because, you know, it benefits the entire community. It's not just for Boone County, it's for the entire community. And I'd like to see it opened under that kind of agreement. You know, I don't see a private organization coming in and writing a check to buy it. What I don't. I mean, I think that would probably not happen at this point, just because of all the negative things that have happened out there. But I do want to see it reopened. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to go and separate the property out where City Parks and Rec, the parts that they're interested in, they need to own. And I'd be willing to work out a deal with the City Parks and Rec to go and make that happen and then that way, like I said, it's beneficial for the city and the county. That way, you know, we can share parking lot. I mean, you know, we have several ag events going on out there. I think there was 42 events the last year that they were in full swing operation at the county fairgrounds, and I think it could have been very beneficial if Columbia Parks and Rec, I mean, they got the ball fields out there, and they seem to be doing very well with that, and it ought to be expanded. I mean, that's a good property for it. It's got good access for that kind of operation. I think it's silly not to go and work with the City Park and Rec Department and try to make that happen. I don't see how you could go wrong with that. I mean, that sounds like a very good operating plan. You know, it's a win-win for BJC, obviously, and obviously for the county. I mean, and I go back again to the county fairgrounds. I mean, it's best to keep the county government out of any kind of operation like that. Obviously, BJC's had a very good operating plan, and they've been very successful with it. Why would you go and mess that up? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me. If I'm elected, I'm going to move to go and try to get that money restored to what we originally passed the tax for, and that was paving gravel roads. That's what we were told it was going to be used for, and that's where it needs to be spent. I think they've misappropriated the funds for that, and it ticks me off. You know, it's another thing about government, you know, it's why nobody trusts government. I mean, they're going to take the money, tell us they're going to do one thing with it, and turn around and use it for something else. And, you know, that's just not appropriate. I mean, if they want to go and if they need more money in the budget for maintenance and operation of the county roads, then they need to go and write up another tax bill and put it on the ballot and put it forward like that, not go and just keep extending this tax and misleading us and telling us that this tax is going to be used for what it's not being used for. And I will work very hard to go and get that defeated. I mean, if I'm county commissioner, I'm going to work to go and get that rewrote to have that money that set aside for paving gravel roads. and we'll put it on the ballot like that. And I mean, I'm not going to leave any gray area, no wiggle room, no loopholes. I mean, if that's what they're wanting to use the money for, that's what we'll use it for. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard-headed or hard to deal with somebody that's, you know, stubborn and hard-headed like some of the people, in my view, the city staff. You know, I think Mike Mathis and, well, Tony's gone now, but I think a lot of that goes back to their relationship with the county commission. I mean, and I'd like to see that change. I don't know how to go and change that. I mean, I sit down, I'd be more than willing to sit down with Mike Mathis and discuss it with him. But, you know, when you go and just take the position that, hey, this is what we're thinking about doing, and you go and try to talk to them and say, hey, well, we're not going that way. And they say, well, that's a shame because that's what we're going to do regardless of what you think. I mean, that's just wrong. And that's probably what has led to the poor relationship between the county and the city.